Good morning and welcome back to Six Ashes. Today is Saturday the 17th of April 1966. We today are back on the county. We've got our workforce out on the 5,000 drilling oats over at the cattle farm. And we are here working the land ready for the potato crop. We've also got the rest of the field to do ready for the sugar beet. We will get to what we think is about the halfway point is there. That will do us. We will now work our way across the field, and that will then be the boundary of the potato crop. The bottom half of the field will be sugar beets. I've got a little bit of we'll have to change implements once we've done the potato end and put the arrows on. This county in its first season on the farm, of course, is working great. It does appear to be nice and dry, this soil, which is good. Ground temperature 6 degrees now, so we are ready to get the sugar beet and the potatoes in the ground, which may happen tomorrow actually. Now that has got all of that worked nicely. We shall now do the rest of the field crossways on we will get across to this end and cultivate the opposite direction to what we're going to plant the main body of the field. Definitely a good tractor on the farm, this, for the main workhorse for ploughing and cultivating, things like that. Could well also be a decent carting tractor if you've got bigger trailers going forward. Got that, sorry about that. We was just having to reseat our side panel, which should come out of position. Could well be, of course, that the potatoes will be planted this direction, not sure yet. We will see. Well, now we've just got to concentrate on getting this cultivating done on both the potato crop and the sugar beet. Might put the other 4,000 on the sugar beet drill and make a start on that. We'll see how long this cultivating takes. It could be that sugar beet drilling will be done with the 4,000 and our workforce will be out on the 5,000 doing the drilling of the oats in the final field tomorrow. Although you're going to have to wait a couple of days for that because of course it will be tomorrow's video from here will be back on Chellington Valley, our semi-role play series. So it's turned around. So we've got a fairly big patch for sugar beet, although we do need a good patch here left between the two crops, which will be left as ploughed ground unless we drill some oilseed radish through it, but we haven't got any seed for that anyway, so probably just be left bare between the two crops. First of the crops in here, the root crops, will be the sugar beet to go in, of course, but oh, now quickly getting through some of this potato crop field. This is working reasonably quickly across the field. Swung around once more. It does leave a fairly big patch down the bottom for the sugar beet, but for this first year back on potatoes again, just having a smaller section just to make sure that the potatoes are harvestable. Could be the last year we have potatoes on the farm ever, but we will see just how they grow this year. We did have a failure last year, decided to give up, and then decided, you know what, we will give them one more try. This end of the field will be potatoes, and we will do our best to get them harvested this year so we can continue growing them. We are getting late into the spring now as well for getting crops in the ground. Will soon be over and ready for cultivating the sugar beet field. Looks like we're going to use roughly half of the video doing potato land, and the second half will be starting the sugar beet land. Not that we will probably get finished on that. In the next episode we will be drilling the sugar beet. May well be, if we get onto the potatoes, that it's not, could well be that we do the potatoes first, of course, and then put the sugar beet in after. We will see. That's how it goes. We are now almost finished in the potato field. Work this end off. It could be the direction of travel when we are lifting potatoes. At this end. Downside to this tractor is, although it's a big help when you're cultivating, it hasn't got a brilliant turning circle, but for the most part she's fine. Get ourselves spun around once more. Get the rest of this potato crop done. There we are, drop that in. Get this front and rear worked off. And we still have one breed back to the top before we head over and pick up the arrows for this. Looks like it could be the last breed across here. That will be the potato land cultivated. So we will pick the arrows up. Not the best weapon of choice for a county. It's not heavy work with them. But yeah, the county will do the job nicely. Now get ourselves around. And away we go once more. One little piece at the top left to do, and we shall fold up the cultivator, get it taken back, put in the shed, and bring the arrows over. As I say, not ideal job for the county because they are so small, but the county is the tractor we've got here for our spring cultivations. For the ending of the video, you will see us with the arrows on working the sugar beet land. Sugar beet this year with the sugar beet factory has been modernising over the winter, so we will see how well the new factory works this year. We need to now, there we are, reverse ourselves into the shed. There we have it. Yeah, and this little set of arrows, which, as I say, count is a little bit of overkill for those. We will head back into the field, get the arrows will go down once we get these headlands sorted out where the split is. The arrows will stay down and we will just keep going around. For the most part, this is coming all together nicely. Tomorrow we should have all the sugar beet in and the potatoes. We will drop that down, just give it a bit of a cultivate across the field. Don't want to leave the wheel tracks in too much. We'll leave the arrows down, trail them through the grass. As I say, we will leave a decent sized margin between the two crops. That will be a decent sized margin. And we will now get around the outside of the sugar beet field. It is a little bit long and thin, but it should grow sugar beet well. It's had plenty of organic matter ploughed in. To get the fertiliser boost we need. ourselves around that. There we are. Little thin leg to the field. You can see the wheat crop there ahead of us. It looks like it's growing pretty well at this time in the spring. Not sure whether the winter wheat has got any dead parts in it. We haven't actually checked the fields as yet. We have got some fertiliser to spread as soon as we get these potatoes and sugar beet and the oats in. Then that will be the go-to job, getting the fertiliser spread on the fields. It's already 20 to 11, so we won't get anything finished today. This end, we might get started on drilling some sugar beet. We may actually get started drilling the sugar beet today, but we will finish it off tomorrow, along with getting the potatoes in. Our worker's still got 71% of oats left in the tank, so he's got plenty of seed down there. We're keeping our fingers crossed that we've got enough seed to get that field and the majority of the field down this end to do. May have to go and buy another pallet of oats, but that's not the end of the world if we do. This county may actually go on the potato and sugar beet harvest to come winter, or come the late autumn when we're harvesting them. It's a little bit more traction being four-wheel drive than the 5000 or the Major. Yeah, this tractor now having an easy time of it with just these arrows on the back. Nothing very strenuous for it. Well, yes, I must say it's done enough strenuous work. It's been on the cultivator, getting all the fields ready for drilling. Just need a good wash as well once it's finished on this job, and it can be put away until we need a more powerful tractor once again. But for today, that is where we're going to leave you. We will continue on the rest of the day and get this field all sorted. Hope you enjoyed today's episode, watching us get this cultivating done. Please give us a like, give us a share, drop us a comment if you're new to the channel and you'd like to see more of the way we work here. Please subscribe to the channel. If you give that bell a ring, it will tell you when we do our farming, when we do our racing. Until you join us again tomorrow, thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye for now.